celebrate our firstborn daughter, Emily.
Woo! And
All right, that joke was blown. Someone's going to say, and Connor! Emily and Connor. Emily and Connor. Listen, it's my privilege to be up here, but as I get started with my remarks, I want to acknowledge and celebrate the bedrock of the Cooper family, my wife Jennifer. It would be impossible to have a better mother, partner, and friend to live life with than she is, so I'm so grateful.
Aww.
And to all the mothers here, tomorrow's Mother's Day, so let's raise a glass to all the mothers here. Happy Mother's Day.
Cheers, Mama. Cheers, Mamas.
It truly is a blessed day. I was really struck by Father Jared's comments, but in reading the readings that Connor and Emily chose, the first reading was really meaningful to me. The Old Testament story of Tobias and Sarah kneeling down on the night of their wedding and asking God to bless their marriage and to provide them a long life together. You know, Jennifer and I feel like God has been an important part of our 33-year marriage. And Bill and Courtney would say the same about their 34-year marriage. And we're also especially thrilled to have such a blessed event at the Cathedral of Christ the King, a place where both the Hales and the Coopers have had many special memories. Emily, Mimi, and Janie were all baptized there. Courtney was baptized there. Courtney and Bill were married there, and Courtney's parents were married there. So a special building and a beautiful place that because we all saw today. And we can all join in Connor and Emily's prayer to have God bless their marriage, for sure. A couple people I want to recognize in that vein, the godparents that are here, Emily and Connor. Emily's godparents, Mike and Andy Simpson. Please give a wave. Connor's godparents, Bill Dillon. And Kelly Rowley. And the grandparents that are here, Courtney's mom, Peggy. Nina. This side, you heard that. And we've got Bill Price. We're just so happy to be here to celebrate Emily. Of our three, the daughter that we love the most. No, just technically, like she's the oldest. So. Okay, the longest. Mimi and Janie don't love each other. It would be impossible to find a more lovely and rewarding daughter than we've had with Emily. For the parents in the room, that moment when just a few days after you give birth to your first child and the hospital is kicking you out, and you're like, this is a terrible idea. We don't know what we're doing. This is going to go wrong. And Emily was a dream, the absolute perfect baby. Not only could we take her to church, of course, but we could take her to the movie theater. We'd walk in and people are like, what are you doing? And she would not make a sound. In high school, she was a great student, an awesome athlete, middle school state, in a very challenging environment at Westminster. At Georgia, she cracked the code on how to balance partying and studying and still come out successful on the other end. She has been the best kind of older sibling, not opinionated, but there with a point of view when one is necessary and called on. She also has a great talent for developing strong relationships and has great judgment for who she surrounds herself with. I need to call out 4 ladies among her friends here because they are just as near and dear to Jennifer's heart as they are to Emily. Try to find a more impressive, kind, and hilarious foursome than Lucy, Lily, Caroline, and Kathleen. It's impossible. Amazing. Special shout out to Lily for introducing Connor and Emily. But Emily's best decision of all might be the guy sitting next to her. When I first met Connor, I didn't like him. But to be true, tell the truth, I don't like any of these guys at Shaw. Keep working there, Greg. Connor, it lasted about 90 minutes. It's a simple story. Emily was moving to Dallas. We were moving her over. Her old Pilot packed to the gills with her stuff. The four of us get in the car. Trip I'm dreading. 12-hour trip. I'm dreading. And 90 minutes later, we're playing games, we're singing, we're laughing. It was like a great time. And I was thinking to myself, if Connor weren't there, the three of us would be staring straight ahead, listening to some murder podcast, and it just wouldn't have been the same. He just has an infectious spirit that draws people in an authentic and friendly manner. And we can tell that by all the friends that Connor has here today. Raise a glass and cheer if you're one of Connor's friends. I don't know if you noticed, but we had to hire people to sit on the bride's side. Over the years, we've had so many laughs with Connor, a few tears. Actually, the tears only came when George won his first natty and Connor cried like a little baby. Can I get a let's go dogs? Some pain. Not sure why Connor decided to wrestle Daniel Klausner late at night at the beach one night. That didn't work out. Some fear. The fear in his eyes when he decided to hurdle his future mother-in-law on a sled down an icy road into a huge snowbank. And some serious conversations, at least one, when he showed up in our backyard on a Friday afternoon and asked for my blessing to propose to Emily. We're so happy for Emily and Connor. So confident that their future is bright. So thrilled that Connor is part of the Cooper family, that Emily is part of the Hale family, and the Hales and Coopers are going to have an amazing, long life together. So please, raise a glass. Let's toast the newlyweds, Emily and Connor.